Oh, no.
All right.
Oop.
What are all those
That's my
noises?
phone. My bad.
It's a raining man.
Habalucha.
It's a raining man.
Diddly ding 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 ding.
Oh,
Oh, never
I can
mind.
just hold
It's
the
you
mouse.
putting 1,000 things on the board. Why
Yeah,
are
'cause
you
it's-
doing this?
It's raining men, Jeff.
Oh my god.
Grip it and rip it, boys. I'm gonna need it to put up with your asses. Happy Valentine's
I'm
Day.
trying to cut back on drinking. Having a bottle of wine with the wife when she gets home. I can't be drunk before she gets here.
That's
Says
fair.
who?
I gotta work tomorrow.
Says who?
You and me both.
Not
Luckily
me.
enough, I got a nice 4-day weekend coming up.
Nice. That is nice. I wish. Hey everybody.
Hi, welcome, one and all. Happy Valentine's Day. And for those of you, the non-existent few, who give a shit about the fact that it's our, as in Torchlit Taverns, 3-year anniversary. Sorry, 6-year anniversary. My bad. I don't know why.
Wow,
I
you
cut
owe
us
me
in
2
half.
gifts now, bud.
It's our 6-year anniversary here at Torchlit Tavern, and we're going to celebrate it with you. And now, technically, it is the 6-year anniversary of our podcast, which if
Yeah.
you're not listening to,
We're gonna explain this.
please
It's gonna fall
please
apart.
go
Fix
listen.
yourself.
Yeah, fix yourself. Our podcast is great. This is just what we do to kill time.
Yeah,
That
our
being said,
podcast
it's fun.
is,
It's fun.
God, we put so much work into it. But it's our anniversary. As it turns out, that's the Iron anniversary. So I think that I'm either going to get all the boys an antique iron, an Iron Man glove, mask, or an iron butt plug. And I haven't decided which. Whichever seems the
Wow,
best.
this is so exciting. Not
Maybe
knowing
one of each.
what it's gonna be.
Anyways, I'm Jeff, normally your Torchlit Twitch master, but tonight I'm just another world builder. Joining me, as always, here on Building by Torchlight is Jameson Oxford.
As always, yes.
Not
as
always. As
My
most
name
of
is
the time.
Jameson Oxford. You normally can catch me playing Weasel Venti or Gall Sudman on the other shows that we do on Wednesday and Friday. And also DMing the podcast, which has been running for 6 years now, as of today. We posted on a Valentine's Day long ago. Go check that out. This is probably going to be my last for a little bit. I might come back if they're still doing some building by Torchlight. But I do need some of my time back, so I'm going to try to finish out Quiet Year with them and leave them with that. But otherwise, glad to be here.
He's going to leave us.
Who else is here? Is Sir Henry.
Also joining us, the brain behind this whole experiment, Henry.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You got to blame him.
How's it going? I'm Henry.
Oh, God.
I'm glad you could be here today.
You'll never be 4 popped collars. Cool.
You're right. I won't be. Because next time we stream, I'll have 5.
Shit.
Shit.
And now
cool.
I've signed myself up for something I don't even know if I can follow up on.
At least
I'm
you're trying to do it in winter.
can't.
At least
I
you're
need
trying to do it in winter.
colors.
Poppable collars at that.
Yeah. Get yourself some polos, bud.
Get some polos.
But anyway, I'm Henry, aka Mediocre Mets. This is unfortunately my brainchild. I apologize for all of this. But we're here to party. So let's just jump right into it.
What is his brainchild again, though? It's been a bit.
His brainchild is this show. This show is Building by Torchlight. Here on Building by Torchlight, what we do is we use tabletop games to build a world for a tabletop game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real picture in a picture sort of thing. It's a dream in a dream. We're 3 levels deep and we're waiting for the kick. So I hope you're buckled in. So far, what we've done a game called Our Pantheon. Good game. Feather, Beak, and Bone. Good at what it's supposed to do, but only an okay game as far as fun. And now we're in a game called A Quiet Year. Now we're about to finish A Quiet Year. And once we have, we'll discuss where we're going to go from there. But let's talk a
we
little
are
bit about.
quite literally about to finish it. We have 3 cards left.
Yeah, we're about
we
to
really?
finish it.
Yeah.
I thought we had a whole stack left.
So did I.
You sure? Where are the cards?
Okay.
What have you done? Did you move things around again?
No. I mean, yeah, but
Why are there beholders? For fuck's sake.
see, I didn't do anything.
These jokers.
I don't think there was a whole stack.
Where's the stack? Where'd you put stuff? What have you
Right.
done?
I'm pretty sure these are them.
What have you done?
There were cards over here. Where'd they go?
I did not touch them. I have my cards that I've been collecting this entire game in
All
front of me, and I have 13.
We're just gonna reload our save here.
Oh yeah, the map builder came back to the community, and then I think Jeff killed him off. I think that's why I named him a monster.
I mean, listen,
Nope,
I
I
might
didn't
be a monster, but I don't know if that's why.
Okay, maybe he's right.
Oh no! There's 13 winter.
There they
cards.
are. Okay, there's the winter cards.
I was
I don't know
gonna
when
say-
you threw them off the table. I'm
I
sure it
didn't.
was you.
It
Had
had
to
to
be
be
you.
you.
Nope.
It had
You're the only
to
one
be
who's
you.
messing with the board at all.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey, everybody.
You never know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
He did it again,
Okay.
didn't he?
Again,
He did it
I
again
don't
while
know.
I wasn't looking.
This game is not loading like back to the proper spot. Stop doing that.
Okay.
We're playing a quiet year. We're using Tabletop Simulator because it's the easiest way to do it while we're not in the same room and to stream it to you all. If you've ever played a quiet year, it is a TTRPG sort of, where it is a collaborative storytelling vehicle, I'm going to call it. The rule set is designed to help you create a story about a society that is trying to put things together after a great calamity before another great calamity shows up and wipes them out. We don't know if that's going to end quite that way, but that is sort of what's going on. And like, story beats play out, characters do things. It's your job to sort of paint the picture based on what the cards tell you to do. And you go through 4 seasons, and we are on the 4th and final season. The winter, which is supposed to get real hard. We're supposed to have to make some very tough choices about things that I barely remember. So I'm hoping that
You're a
we
tough
have
choice.
copious notes.
And the thing, and I barely remember.
Wow, that one hurt the most.
I'm just kidding. Happy 6th year. Sorry, boys. I'm trying to do a little promo on the side here. Yes, it's
Cool.
It's
That
been
gives
a
me time
quiet
to
year.
Quiet year rules.
It's been a quiet year. So thank you for going over the rules there, my good friend.
It's a teamwork thing, you know?
It's a teamwork thing. So let's go over a little bit of what happened, reading over the notes. So our map details include, we've got a large chasm caused by the quake, the exploded remains of the castle here, and we have a main road that leads to the Department of Clouds. Now, maybe I didn't explain this, but what we've built is a giant department store, a giant Walmart or Target or something of that sort. But
we can't say those names.
We can, but we can't say it is that. It's
We
something
can and we will.
like that. It's mediocre mart. And here
Damn
in this endless shopping extravaganza, it goes from being a regular store, checkouts and so on and so forth, to a whole fully fleshed world with peoples and factions and so on. So right now we happen to be in the Department of Bouncy Houses. In the Department of Bouncy, or is it Bouncy Castles? I think it's Bouncy Castles.
It was bouncy houses, castles,
Bouncy houses.
all of the above.
All
You
of
can
these
still
are-
hear me, right?
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
In the Department of Bouncy Houses, we have a couple resources. The Our main resources include we have plentiful rubber material. We have nominal extension cords. We have a scarcity of rubber cement. We have abundant amounts of weapons. We have amounts of cloth now. And we have water no longer in a scarcity. Some of the things that have happened in this area during the quiet years, we had necromantic dogmen coming for the extra rubber, and towers were built to defend it. Then the extension cord that had been extended out of lasers used to power the bouncy castle was being pulled back into lasers. That's another department, by the way. Food is being stored on the other side of the chasm, but it was a bit too close to the edge. A bridge was built to resolve this issue. A big bouncy house.
Would you say a bridge was built so we could get over it?
A bridge was built so you could get over it. It was actually a bouncy bridge. Boing! You just hop over the chasm.
That's what we do now.
A bouncy big house was built, aka a bouncy jail. A giant cord spool was found and repaired, which helped us have more extension cords. A scientist endeavored to make plastic and then did it. Plastic was made. Warriors were being trained. Charismatic young Sheila gathers the barely trained warriors and takes them into the land of lasers to obtain new means of protections. They came back with those. Yes, that one's a little loud. Emissaries from the land of clouds had come to open up trade. A small faction of sentient monkeys with guns made themselves apparent. Joey, the prince, began a foolish project to repair the bouncy castle in the center of Bouncy House's department.
I just want to say, I'm innocent in all of this.
I know, it's all
me.
Jay. I know, it's all Jay. Discussions brew about opening trade with clouds, which would be good for them. Sheila returns early with powerful laser weapons, and discussions begin on what is to be done with it. Joey challenged for the guns, and a discussion of the future took place. Oh, this is a lot. After talks with the emissaries from the Department of Clouds, discovering they have access to a number of other gases, including helium, trade opens. A project for new melee weapon was complete. New types of melee weapons were invented. Joey took control of the powerful lasers. Prince Joey took control of the powerful lasers. Bob Ross, the elder, dies of old age.
Oh, yeah. Is this why he was a monster?
Maybe.
Mm.
A faction from the Clouds Department has begun a project to sabotage bouncy houses by filling some with toxic gas. I don't know where the progress is on that project, but it's a thing that got started. It would have been better if you did faction who supported the change Sheila was bringing, permanently destroyed the project to rebuild the bouncy castle. It ain't happening. A discussion is held about the necessity for change. Then the Necrodog comes to garner peace between the peoples and justify his people's action. A discussion is had about the idea of working with the Necrodogs. Tension boils over and the Necrodogman is hurt. Discussions begin about a new government. A coup happens and a new democracy is formed. The conflict continues over leadership after Timmy Two-Tone sabotages Joey's supporters. Discussions are had about the Necrodog and what they fear. Water becomes a scarcity. Projects started to align with the Gunkies, aka the Gun Monkeys. A serial killer terrorizes the community.
Got something for that.
A project started to bring rain back with the help of the Clouds Department. Carnivore marauders with blades attack the ruse.
Jesus.
Tommy Two Tones dies in the big bouncy house, and the Joey supporters are blamed.
Thank you.
The marksmen are seen in the Department of Guns. Tommy Two Tones' husband leaves the city, citing the community is self-destructing. Rain returns. Tommy Two Tones' husband, Jamantha, returns and opens a cartography school. Reservoirs made. Yeah, we made a reservoir for water. Isn't that fun? The necrodogs turn out to have been running from their medicine.
I forgot about that.
The necrodogs.
Is that what we
return.
said?
Yep.
Is that how we put it?
Yep. The necrodogs return to their department of bones. A
It
discussion
wasn't that
is
simple,
held.
was it?
It was that simple.
Fuck.
Mhm. A discussion is held on whether the squabbling over power will continue. Is the serial killer a carny? A discussion is had about achieving peace. The gun keys are banished to guns. Unfortunate. A flash flood happens, and the project to remove the gun keys fails, and many weapons are lost. A discussion is had about the union of the Gunky and Rue communities. And that's where we left off. If you stuck with me through all of that fucking shenanigans, props to you. But if you happen to have tuned out, it's okay. None of it matters. But it does. But
Now fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
You need to listen at all times here.
That being said, let's get back into it. We're in the final deck, which means it's the final season of A Quiet Year. We've made it through spring, summer, autumn, and now we're in winter. And when winter begins, so does the culling, as things usually become scarce.
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
I don't know. So
I was just going to start it off for me and then
that sounds
send
great.
it.
Yeah. If you want to jump on it, go for it, because I do not remember who.
Now is the time to conserve energy and resources. A project fails, but gain in abundance. Or now is the time for hurried labor and final efforts. A project finishes early, but gains a scarcity. I don't think we have any active.
I don't think we do. Yeah, it looks
projects?
like, 'cause I usually write them down here. It looks like everything is completed at the
So
moment.
I'm just going to have an abundance of water. I'm putting water back on an abundance.
Hey, Jeff. Great notes,
Okay.
by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say,
Absolutely.
those were stellar.
Yeah.
Water was already no longer in scarcity, but moving it into abundance.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I could put food in abundance, but I'll make water in abundance.
The rains came back. It makes sense. Okay. And then you get your action. Once again, since it's been a while, you may choose
Yes, please.
from the following 3 actions. You can discover something new. It might be introduce a new situation. It might be a problem, an opportunity, or a bit of both. Draw that situation on the map, and the drawing should be simple. The other option is hold a discussion. You start a discussion with either a statement or a question. If you start it with a question, we get to make one statement, and then you get to close with a statement. If you start with a statement, you just say something.
I'm
and
gonna
then we say
start
something
with the
back.
discovery.
Okay. The last one is start a project if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And we understand this.
We're gonna discover. It's actually going to be Joey who discovers clouds are trying to fill their bouncy houses with noxious fumes.
Those fucking traitors. There's enough drama in the land of fucking bouncy houses. We don't
Right?
need the clouds to start shit, you know?
The bouncy houses is.
It's funny. It's funny because I seem to be hearing Henry agree with that so emphatically. And I know it was Henry who decided they were going to do that.
Well, I mean, Henry fixed it, so I guess it's a null.
I wouldn't say he fixed it. He just caused now another conflict.
Hey,
You're right.
Hey, you know what? I'm proud of him. If he's gonna GM this land, that's some real GM shit. Create a problem.
Say it with me now. Flavor.
All right.
All right. So what do you? So you?
So he just has to draw that. He discovered something new.
Joey discovers. Yeah, it's got to be something you can draw.
It's got to be
motherfucker.
something new.
It's something I
so
can
what is
draw.
it that led to the discovery? Maybe like is that a good compromise? Like,
Yes, I agree with this.
is there what is it that you can draw to represent something new was found? And meanwhile, Jeff, do you want to draw the next card, or is it me? Which order
it's
are we
you.
going in here? Okay. All right.
Is this good enough for having been discovered?
I don't know what the fuck you
I
drew.
don't know where. I don't know.
A magnifying glass around the poison. They discovered it.
Okay.
Cool. So they discovered a giant magnifying glass. That's dope. I love that. In preparation for
I love
coming
that for
year,
them.
the community begins a huge undertaking. Start a project that will take at least 5 weeks to complete.
Oof.
Whew. Okay.
Don't
what is
use this
something?
one. But I just thought of this would be hilarious because they just discovered the noxious fumes. Your project is going to be one person.
Just get out there with a fan.
No,
Just
by
kidding.
by mouth.
Oh Jesus! It's gonna take 5 weeks for Billy Bob.
To deflate everything by
Let's
his mouth.
see. I can't listen to you because it's a quiet year. Even though we are supposed to chatter because we're streamers, I'm supposed to ignore you on my turn. I think, God, what are the problems we're dealing? You named so many things that I couldn't keep a single one in my head. We have a lot of problems, right? We fixed dogs.
This is still out here.
How do we stand with gunkies?
Gunkies are gone.
They're gone. Okay. Well, actually, we're looking pretty good going into
It failed.
It failed, right?
Yeah.
Gunkies aren't gone.
Correct.
The gunkies. Yes, the gunkies aren't gone. They were going to get banished, then they didn't. But we were already in peace talks with them, so it was a weird place.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know
Serial
what
killer
fuck
is
that
still
anymore.
at large.
Oh God. No, that doesn't feel like a 5-week thing. Yeah, damn, we need to
Are
deal
you
with that.
telling me that finding someone wouldn't take 5 weeks?
Yeah, but I feel okay. Like starting a project that feels. Do you guys think that finding the serial killer is a 5-week project that I should start?
Yeah.
Fuck it, I can't listen to you. I can't even ask. I'll do it. I'll do it though. We'll start that project because mainly I just can't think of anything else at the moment.
Well done. That was quick.
I know, right? Usually it does not go that smooth. All right, serial killer.
You spelled cereal wrong.
I don't. No, I didn't.
You want to know the really funny part?
Hold on. Let me correct it. You're right. Cereal. All right. Cereal. And that's all I'm going to write. Yeah, that's me. Oh, I get my action is, well, I was going to start a project, but since it made me start a project, maybe I don't want to do that. Is there anything fun happening that's unresolved? No, maybe I will start a project. I'm going to start a project.
I'm sorry, I had a lot going on over here. What have you done on your turn?
I started a project to find the serial killer. I was forced by the card to start a project to find the serial killer.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out what my action is. My action is going to be Um, what's the deal with the young woman at this point who went off and came back with weapons? She did that, right? We have new guns. We've got like an abundance of guns.
Yeah, but she kind of got overpowered by Joey, so now the kingdom has all the guns, if I remember correctly.
She came
Yeah.
back. She came back with the guns.
Because Jimmy Two Tones outed the coup, right, or something like that. One of them.
So Sheila left. She came back with lasers, with powerful lasers. Then Joey was like, "Give me those fucking lasers," and then it was a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then a faction of her supporters then were like, "We need new government around here. This guy's strong arming his way around." And then a coup happened, and then there was something that came out that said that her supporters were doing some shit.
All
By
right,
Tommy Two Tones.
I'm starting another project as well, and
she's chilling as far as I know.
A lot of people don't really care who's in charge, but because there's so much infighting and that like it seems like Joey's lost it a little bit, and that she showed up with guns and shit. Nobody's comfortable with like this fight breaking out.
There's a third.
I'm starting a project where they're drafting a new form of government. Some people are working on their own declaration or their own constitution to put forth. How long do you think that will take?
At least
that's
6.
something that was already
longer.
in place. Hold on, that's something we were already working on.
Is it?
Yes. Let's see. Discussion is held about the necessity for change.
A discussion was held, but nothing was done about it.
Discussion began about a new government. A coup happens. A new democracy is formed.
Oh, okay.
And then there was conflict over leadership.
Can I still say that there's like nothing ironed out and they want to iron it out? In which case,
it would be, yeah. I don't see why you couldn't. After that, a conflict was formed over leadership after Jimmy Two Tones sabotages the Joey supporters. So there was still like a little bit of conflict in there. But
wait, I got it. We're holding an election. If it's a new form of democracy, I want the election to happen. We're going to elect a leader. How many weeks do you think? Bear in mind, it's literally months apparently to elect our shit. What do you think, Henry? 4, 6?
At least.
Split the difference, say 5?
I would say 6.
Do you think 6 just to hold an election?
At least.
Okay. All right. I'm not hearing anything from Jeff, so I'm going to go 6.
Sorry, I'm having a lot happening over here.
I just want you guys to know I relocated the table to the middle of an intersection.
Okay. Didn't know you could do that. Jeffify, it's your turn.
Scoot all the way. Oh, somehow I got disconnected.
Yep.
What?
Uh-oh.
Is that because you did something?
No.
Disconnected from
the game.
Oh. Do I need to send you a new invite? Or are you back?
Yes, sir. New invites.
New invites.
Oh, you both got disconnected.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Okay. I got you.
Okay.
It was Jay's fault.
I didn't do anything at all.
And that's exactly the problem, Jay. Get off your ass.
All right, fine.
While we're sitting here waiting for everything to get back to how it should be, let me just extol the virtues of Torchlit Tavern. Let me tell you, Torchlit Tavern isn't just a Twitch stream that's like, okay, we are also
felons.
Just so you know. But besides being felons, we're also a podcast. And we are an okay Twitch stream, but we are a good-ass podcast. Honestly, for anybody who happens to be listening, please go check us out. Go check out Torchlit Tavern Podcast. We're on our second campaign, Black Powder, and God motherfucking damn it. Yeah. And God motherfucking damn it, is it good?
And Henry's not on it.
And
That
Henry's not on it.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
So maybe that
shit.
helps.
Okay. I think my thing just crashed.
Everybody crashing. We
Big question, yeah.
Our first campaign is great, but completely ignore it. Go straight to the second campaign, Black Powder. In that campaign, we are a group under an oppressive government, just
DM.
trying to survive, and we each have our own individual motives and ideas, and honestly traumas that are helping guiding our decisions. We just added our newest member to the cast, the lovely Katie Mischief. So now we're all inclusive. We've got multiple races, we've got multiple sexes, and we've got multiple sexual preferences. So we're set. I think we've got everything we could get there on the podcast. You know, so please go check it out if you get a chance. Also,
It was accidental for the most part.
Failed to connect,
I
Jay.
didn't.
mine's
Wow.
connecting, so I don't know yet. All accidental. We got everything.
This might be a really quiet year.
I mean,
Might
I
be
could
the
share my
quietest year
screen
yet.
and disconnect lobby. It crashed. Why? Why are you?
All right, we're trying again.
Technical difficulties. This is the first time actually that this game has like done this to us. So this is weird. Okay,
Well,
new
that's-
invites.
That's not
again.
a quiet year.
New invites again.
Here we go.
Good thing it happened when it did, because it didn't save either.
So, like I say, please go check that
I mean-
out. We have a Patreon. We have a Ko-fi. We have all that stuff. If you want to support us more here at Torchlit Tavern as a brand, which is to say the podcast or the Twitch stream or whatever, we've got stuff you can go support us on, and we've got extra content on some of those things, like a good backlog of it. And if there's more people there, we'll make more content. Trust me. I'm also
Yeah.
trying to strong arm.
Reason.
I'm also trying to strong arm these boys into doing some merch. So if there's people here that want to buy it,
Sounds like a
I'll
guy.
make it. We could
Sounds
have
like a
shirts like this, but better. That's right. I'm wearing my own Torchlit
So,
Tavern shirt.
you mean shirts that would actually print correctly? That's wild.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll have to work on that before we release it to the public.
Also, I'll make new designs, tons of them. I've got ideas, and I'm bringing them to the table.
Love that.
So, anywho's,
Yeah.
Not to throw this out there, but if you do want to do merch, I've done it myself, so I can help you out on that front.
yes, of course. I do want to do some drop shipping merch, but it's just not on the table yet.
Shut the fuck up. I don't wanna sell
Uh,
nothing.
so let's get to my turn. I have to draw a
Yeah,
card.
it's your turn. It's your turn. I'm going to start rolling these dice because that's what it's like to try to count down for me. There's probably like a countdown thing that I could add to this game, but I bet if I went looking, I could find one.
Flip.
I like to roll the dice though. Aha.
Oh, it's fucking upside down.
Get you
Spin,
up.
spin, spin. All right. Zoom all the way in on this. You see a good omen. What is it?
That's it?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's my whole card. Put this up
Okay.
here with the rest of my cards.
It's an omen. His name's Fred.
Fred the Omen. Let's see. What's a good omen?
The McRib's back?
Ooh. Rainfall.
We already have
We
so
already
much
had that.
rain.
I know. I know.
Let me tell you, it doesn't feel
more.
like an omen when
You
you've
know
had
what?
it all month.
Well, now it's a good omen that's going bad because now they're flooding.
Yeah,
We
I
have an
think that was one of the
abundance of
notes I read.
water.
Flash floods.
Um,
A good omen. I think.
Terry Pratchett,
Ter-
Neil Gaiman.
Yes, it's Neil Gaiman. Neil
Terry
Gaiman
Crews?
is the good omen.
Yeah,
Terry Crews walks in and he's like, "I'm here to solve your gun problem."
not the Terry. I was thinking, but I do love both of them. Terry's just
Yeah.
a good guy. Terry's the omen.
Terry McGinnis.
Terry,
It's
Terry
Terry McGinnis. Batman Beyond. He's
Wow.
come to save the day.
Terry
Finally
is the
alive.
omen.
It's Terry Bradshaw, the football player.
He might be a shitty Terry. I
I don't know.
don't know.
So,
We're supposed to be quiet, Jay.
You want me? Yeah, I know.
It's a
We're not
quiet
supposed to.
year.
Yeah,
It's a
he's
quiet
supposed to ignore us.
year.
No, we have to entertain the Twitch.
Ooh,
He's
that is
supposed to ignore
true.
us.
So, Jay,
We talked about
let
this.
me-
The problem with this game, as far as Twitch goes, is that we're supposed to shut the fuck up, but we're on
Jay,
Twitch. We
let me
can't do
tell
that.
you a story. So,
Yeah?
the other day,
It needs to start with "Once Upon a Time," or I won't listen.
I'm going to tell the story how I was told the story or how I heard the story being told because it's so much funnier in my head.
Okay.
But
Can you say
Harper,
"Once Upon a Time"?
my daughter, yeah, once upon a time, my daughter
Thank
was sick, and she was puking and pooping and puking and pooping,
This is a scary story.
and I come home and there's puke and poop all over the floor
Fucking stop it.
because Harper had puked and then slipped in her puke, fell on the floor, and shit herself on the floor.
That's not how that happened.
I know that's not how it happened. That's how I prefaced.
And
I
then what happened?
prefaced. And then I came home and cleaned it up.
Is that the whole story?
that's the whole story.
It had
I let
everything.
him make it through that story because I knew that was the whole story.
Okay. It had everything, didn't it? Poop,
It did.
puke, and poop.
Puke and poop.
So what's our omen, bud?
A good omen. The good omen that appears is that a new leader, a pro Rue cooperation leader. Fuck, a pro Rue cooperation leader appears within the
Election
gun
time.
case.
Oh,
Within
whoa.
Gun case? What?
Within the gun case, yes.
Oh, the gunkies. Oh, okay.
So they're going to work together now.
Yes.
Good.
They got themselves a Caesar. He's willing
It
to work
feels-
with us.
That feels like maybe it's more than an omen, but
You know what? I could call it an omen. That's a very concrete omen. It's not as fun as like I saw 2 ravens yesterday for me, but it's an omen. It's an
sure.
omen that things are shifting.
Yeah, I thought about it. You know what?
No, don't change. Don't change.
No,
Don't listen
no.
to nobody.
No, I'm
You
sorry.
said it.
I'm sorry.
You can't.
I'm sorry.
You can't
This is
take
way
it back.
funnier to me. This is way funnier to me. All of the lighting in the department changes.
You know, we have forgotten that we are in a department store. How does
All of the
what do you mean
lighting.
the lighting changes?
It's all changed to crisp white LED.
Oh fuck, fluorescence.
From fluorescence. From the shitty fluorescence
Thank God.
to a crisp white LED.
It's so beautiful. All right. What action would you like to take, Jeff? As we are
So
flooded
good.
with the warmth of LED. Sorry, lack of warmth of LED. There's no
Exactly.
warmth in LED. Why is it so cold all of a sudden?
Why is it so cold? The action. What are my actions? I can start a discussion.
You can start a discussion, you can find something new, or you can start a project.
Okay. I'll do what the omen was going to be. I find something new. A pro Rue Cooperation leader. Is that something I can do, or does it have to be something? Just can you read what find something?
The specifics of it's pretty simple. It's one of the 3 action types is discover something new, introduce a new situation. It might be a problem, an opportunity, or a bit of both. Draw that situation onto the map. Drawing should be small and simple, smaller than an inch, finished in under 30 seconds. Whenever things seem too controlled and easy, we can use this action to introduce new issues and dilemmas. It's literally add something new to the mix. It's not complicated.
Okay, so you can
it
still
must
make
be
your
new.
gunky leader.
Yeah, Gunky leader.
Sure.
I've decided Gunky leader.
Just gonna lean into the card. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
That's
Winter is harsh, and desperation
it
gives rise to fear-mongering. Choose one.
Fucking poetry.
Spend the week calming the masses and dispelling their violent sediments. The week ends immediately. Declare war on someone or something. This counts as starting a project. Someone or something.
This is my olive branch to represent the new leader. Just putting out an olive branch. A little olive.
Yeah, I was gonna say you better put an olive on that shit.
There's an olive on it. There you go. There's
Is
another olive.
it pitted? Has it got a pimento?
It's still on the branch.
So
you could wrap it in.
If you end the week, we do not adjust dice. Nothing happens. You don't even get to take an action. So it's up to you if we go to war or you lose your turn, essentially.
I do like war. No, I'm gonna end my turn.
Hey,
calm
no,
the masses.
I cannot talk to you. I know what I would say.
I'm already making my choice. What would you say, Jay?
You're gonna calm the masses. Well, I would go to war with fucking clouds.
Oh yeah.
Jay,
I don't know how well that would turn out.
Did all you do on your turn was start a project to find a serial killer? Is that all you did?
I actually started 2 projects. The card made me start a project, and I started the election.
Yes. Okay.
We are looking for the serial killer, and I voted that we actually elect somebody under our new democracy. Just trying to put our money where our mouth is.
We're gonna elect the Gunky.
He's just so charismatic.
And he's got a gun.
Yeah, have you seen Planet of the Apes? Caesar's amazing. All right, is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All the animals and young children are crying and won't stop. Kill them all. Hold a discussion about this in addition to your regular action for the week. Or a great atrocity is revealed. What is it? Who uncovers it?
Ooh.
Huh. We have a carny in it around, right?
Yeah.
All the animals and young children are crying and won't stop. Okay, that's like a piece of information that like makes me come back to that idea. You know, I'll do it. I'll do that. I'm going to open up the discussion about all these. The animals and young children are crying and will not stop. I don't need that. What are we got? What is happening? That's my question. Like, what could possibly be causing this in these creatures?
They don't want to take their medicine.
It's a statement.
Fuck.
Oh, hold on.
There's still a serial killer on the loose.
Yeah, but is that all you're gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
What does the serial killer have to do with the animals and children? It can't be just that. Something's wrong.
That's the end of the discussion, correct?
Yep. That's it. And now I guess I'm going to
Have a discussion?
No, I'm going to. I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to discover something new based on that card. We find that there's some sort of subsonic noise coming from the crevice. Yeah, something that only the animals and like the babies are picking up on, but it's like upsetting them.
Mm. I know what it is.
Give me a second.
You know what? Let me spike those up, make them sound waves.
It's not called the crevice. It's called the chasm. There we go. Chasm.
What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
I'm helping.
Get off my fucking shit. This is my art. You fuck off. You fuck off, Henry.
He's right. It is his art. You fuck off, Henry.
You fuck off.
You fuck right off.
It's going to be whatever the fuck I want it to be. Get your cone shit out of my life.
It's a megaphone.
Yep, sure.
Henry.
How
You're
dare
fucking
you?
up his art.
You're fucking up my fucking steez, bro. Get off my nuts.
Get off his steez. What did Henry just do? What did he do on his turn? His turn was after mine.
His
I
turn.
didn't do
He
anything.
essentially lost his turn because of the card.
Oh, sick. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. No. All right, cool.
I need to flip dice, and that is my turn.
I wish that hadn't have been so loud.
It's all right.
It
As I
actually
say-
wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
As I say, there's a lot going on here.
your shit's turned down pretty low.
It's good.
Yeah. I mean, your mic picks up mostly what's just running. That makes it Jeff's turn, right? Yeah, Jeff.
Yep.
Jeff.
I'm on my way to flipping this card.
7 cards.
Spin
And we
it.
got to do it. We got to get on it. We got to start. We got to go.
All right. What is winter like in this area? How do community members react to the weather?
Weird cards for winter. I thought they were supposed to be devastating and feel kind of just like reflective.
I agree with that. What is winter like here? Winter in this region because of its proximity to clouds and lasers.
It's like Disney on ice.
It's beautiful.
It's got Rue. It's like Winnie the Pooh on ice.
It was beautiful. Actually, let's put it this way. It was beautiful for years, as clouds used to, as clouds from the clouds department used to make their way over and cover it with a beautiful snowfall, which caught any strays from the Department of Lasers, making a wonderful snow-based reflective light show. But after the bouncy castle exploded and all the clouds left were blown away, that didn't happen for some time. Now that they're back, the rain has turned to snow, especially with the new fluorescence, or with the new LEDs.
Why'd it get so fucking cold in here?
Exactly. The new LEDs, the rain has started to turn to snow, and it's a beautiful sight as it's catching some of the stray lasers from the Department of Lasers. The harmless ones.
For the record, I gave Henry a contempt token.
Good.
For
He
fucking with
fucking
my art.
earned it.
Yeah, you heard me.
Bitch.
I don't really know what that part of the game is about.
It's
But
for
if you
anyone
ever
that
feel-
violates the
Yeah.
quiet year.
It's just so
Oh,
you, so
that-
that you
it's-
have not so secret beefs with each other.
Yeah, it's so that you can quietly tell people to fuck off. But once again, we're streaming and we can't be quiet about it. So I just tell you.
We loudly tell people to fuck off.
Yeah, fuck
Right.
you. All right.
Okay.
That makes it Henry?
Yep.
Oh, no, you have an action.
Oh, that's right. I have an action.
Yeah, there's not just the card.
Okay, there's the discovery. I could discover something. I could start a project.
You could hold a discussion.
I'm just
I
going to
could
throw
hold
it
a
out.
discussion.
Just a thought that I had. Because it's the end of the game, and this is being built to be a game world, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
It's okay to not resolve make new shit, because that's just adventure plot hooks down the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna start a discussion, and it's gonna be simple. In this election year, isn't it great to see the snow return?
Well, I actually don't quite like the snow. It gives my hips the shakes.
Huh?
What a profitable discussion I've started.
Anytime old people can bitch, it's looking good for the community.
All right.
Usually they're just, because if it's bad, they're just dead. You know, they don't get to bitch.
It hasn't snowed since 1923.
I mean, you did ask a question. You want to close us out there, bud?
The big snowing.
Yeah, I guess I technically did ask a question. Yes, well, I like it all the same. Done.
Huh? All right.
Someone comes up with an ingenious solution to a big problem, and as a result, the project finishes early. What was their idea? Or someone comes up with a plan to ensure safety and comfort during the coldest months. Start a project related to this.
All right. So our two open projects, if you want to affect them, are the serial killer and the election.
I'm going to finish the election.
I've come up with a way for us to quicken this up. Dictatorship.
Yeah, let me guess. It's fucking Joey again.
Yes.
Yeah, Joey comes back.
You ever notice that, like, it feels like he's
But-
got a favorite?
He does seem to have a favorite.
Here's the thing. Timmy Two Tones comes back into the fray.
Timmy Two Tones is dead.
Timmy Two Tone's husband.
Yeah, sorry.
Jamantha?
Jamantha.
Yeah, Jamantha.
Jamantha comes back in
With-
from
with-
the cartography
From the cartography school?
and says, "Hey, I've got an idea, guys. How about we run it as a 3-hat?
What?
Or, sorry, a dual hat.
Two
Two
kings.
people. Yes. Two people.
Leaders.
Yeah, so it would be, I can't remember her name. The lady that went to go with the lasers.
Sheila.
Sheila and Joey. Running it
Okay.
together.
That's the solution that they come up with. And
Mhm.
that
All right, so
hastens
they
the
elect both of them, and that's the end of
Yes.
the election.
Mm-hmm.
election's
Okay.
over. It's a now 2-leader system. We have 2 presidents, no vice presidents.
How do you? So the problem with the writing is that you can't erase it.
Is that the
Oh.
problem with the writing?
Oh, there it is. If I switch to the thing, it brings up a menu. For
Yeah.
that. Okay. All right. Cool.
All right.
And now, for my second step, I'm gonna hold a discussion.
Go on.
I'm trying to think. It's hard with the clattering it.
Sorry.
No, I'm not upset.
Gotta write some shit down.
Someone should have just come up with this idea a while ago about the election, don't you think?
Why did we act like we were going to hold an election if we were just going to choose between the two people who wanted to be in charge? That's a dig at our own economy, our own shit.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't catch it. Yeah, that's one of the hand it, like spoon feed it for everybody.
I didn't. I didn't think that this was an option, and I don't know if it's a good one. But we voted.
All right.
Well, see, I think it was a good idea.
You sound like the guy who molests kids on Family Guy.
Herbert.
Hey,
Herbert.
Chris. You
Yeah.
wanna come into my cellar for some popsicles?
Do you think that's
Jeff,
really good audio
is that-
for our fucking viewers?
It's the
I'm just
the
curious.
whistly teeth. Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, so is it Jeff's then, or is it me? Is it me? No.
It's
Yeah.
you.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's because Henry just went.
Okay. Sorry, I've lost.
You lost the
Track
plot.
Faith in humanity.
I did. Always, never had it. An infected outsider arrives seeking amnesty. They have some much needed resources with them. Choose one.
Oh,
So that happens. Welcome them into the community, remove a scarcity, but also introduce an infection into the community, or bar them from entry. What scarcity could they have addressed? How does its need become more dire this week? What scarcities do we still have?
I don't think we have any.
unfortunately, we're not good with scarcities.
A cord is being
Rubber
retracted.
cement is our only scarcity.
No, because that was always
plentiful.
abundant,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
According
that
to
got-
what I have here.
Oh
it's
wait,
scarce.
no. Rubber cement scarcity. Emissaries from clouds have made an alliance with rubber for aid. So what scarcity could they have addressed? You know what? It's we're gonna bar them from aid because we don't need disease in winter, and the Roos are already have enough going on for them. But the scarcity that they could have fixed was they had more rubber cement, and I don't know if you've ever worked with rubber cement, but that shit doesn't like he had another way of gluing shit together, and rubber cement doesn't fucking work in the cold. It doesn't fucking work. And then I'm going to force this card to get out of my fucking hand. Go away. It's pretty late to start any projects. No, we could get one more in there. I want to start a project to finally build not a castle, but a seat for the for the leaders. We need
Sure.
a two-throned building, obviously representing this new thing. We're going to capstone our new society and where we're at.
A White House.
How
of
long do you think
sorts.
it would take to build the bouncy White House? Keep in
4
mind
weeks.
we have good because that's all we got.
I will ask if you had put any thought towards who you barred.
I'm trying
Is
to
that
think
part
of
of it?
people from outside.
I mean,
Is that part of the card?
Yeah, it was who did we it says an infected outsider arrives seeking amnesty. They have much needed resources with them. Choose one. It technically doesn't tell you to flesh it out,
I was
but
gonna say.
we gotta.
yeah, it's part of this story here.
An infected outsider. I would love to introduce something that we haven't dealt with the ruse, just to sort of tie it in. An inn.
There's not much. We've had people come from every department.
The inn
On one
husband.
end,
He would have fucked up the crops. It wasn't about the people.
the who?
The ant husbands.
The
Tree
The
people.
ant husband.
Ent wives.
Oh, the ant wives. Yes, there are no ant husbands.
yes.
No. It was the ant husband. the last
Yeah,
one.
the only he's dying,
And
they're looking
because we
for him.
barred him, he
He
died.
died. It's all the Rue's
fuck.
fucking fault.
Okay. What wonderful world building we've done. Okay.
I think that's the move. It was the last Ent husband.
Okay. I mean that little throwaway card just became devastatingly important. All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's the end of my turn. Jeff.
Hold on.
But that leaves me something to work with when it comes to GMing.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you spell bard?
We haven't talked about the Ents in a while. I figure I'll throw them in there.
I thought you were gonna go pirates for some reason.
Who are the pirates? I don't remember the pirates.
They're
Pirates?
I
The
believe
colorful
we-
river pirates?
Yeah, I believe we made colorful river pirates.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
No, it's they're just pirates, but paint.
Oh no,
River
there's a
does run through it.
department. There's a department called pirates.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Yeah, I still got to find a way to take that stupid fucking map off that.
Yeah, we're gonna need that. Y'all will need that going forward. I'm bowing out for a little while.
Yes, of course. Is this the last card?
It shouldn't.
Or did I just pick up all of them?
You picked up the whole thing. There's 5. Right?
Jeff, stop.
I'm really trying to just pick up one card.
Okay.
There you go.
If you long click, it picks up the whole stack. Flip. Flippity.
Spin, spin, spin.
Speaking of Flibbity, have you met Jibbity?
Flibbity jibbity. All right.
Fuck her away from me.
A headstrong community member takes charge of the community's work efforts. A project fails, and then a different project finishes early. We don't have enough projects for that.
I mean, we got 2 running.
I guess. A headstrong community member tries to take control of the community. How are they prevented from doing this? Due to the conflict, Project Die are not reduced this week.
Okay.
That means some things will go unfinished. Well, specifically one thing will.
One thing for sure will probably go unfinished.
Uh-huh.
Or you can finish one and delay another.
I know we're not supposed to influence,
Yes.
but as the GM in the future, having a White House finish is kind of
Yeah, no, it'd be
a
great.
thing.
It would be really good for you. I think the conflict is Joey's. I'm going to put it this way. Joey is like, I'm used to being the leader. I want this to happen, especially since he's fucking sore about him never getting his
Sharing
fucking
power.
castle and sharing power. So, in his attempts to wrestle to try to wield more power than he should, the White House will get done, but we will not find the
serial killer.
serial killer.
Does it just not happen at all, or
It gets delayed, I think it said.
no? A project fails, and then a different project. Okay, so yeah,
Oh,
they're just
no, it
both
fails.
completed. Got it. All right. So yeah, no, I love that for the GM anyway, because that
I
means that
actually
there's a
do,
serial
yeah.
killer on the loose, and your locations are complete.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
So I'm gonna get rid of that hammer in the middle, and that building is gonna stay the same, but
More or less, yeah.
They're gonna build it in the place that the bounce castle was.
But
Joey hates
less,
that.
but
You
it's
just know
less
he does.
castle-y, a little bit more modern, you know.
No, of course.
A little
It's
bit
the right
new
move.
age.
there's a slide.
Joey
is-
hates
yeah.
it though.
Yeah,
You just know he does.
there-
You just
what-
know.
What about the What about the crenellations?
What are the
No crenellations,
crenellations?
Joey.
There's a
Joey,
3-story slide.
It was never necessary to have crenellations.
All right, what action are you gonna take, Jeff?
What action?
We got
am I
no
gonna take?
projects all of a sudden.
Yeah, or project less. So I guess I want to start a project, but What project is the question? Let me put my card in my hand. Put my card in my hand. Damn it. There we go.
Say what you want about the quiet year. It definitely tells his fucking story, don't it? A lot going on when you read it
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Ouch. Nothing on earth squeaks more than an ironing board.
Always. It's the weirdest thing. You could never have a silent ironing board. It doesn't exist. Okay. I want to start a project. What do I want to start a project about? I want to start a project that fuels something cool. How about we start a project for diplomatic outreach. I'm making the bounce house department.
We're gonna make the bounce houses great again.
We're gonna make them great again.
Our foreign policies are gonna change. It's gonna be
the
great.
Bounce houses fun again. That's what the project is. Officially,
no
named.
more foreign outreach, only internal.
Foreign outreach.
It's gonna be huge.
We're trying to stoke the economy with our new foreign outreach, making the bounce houses fun again. Bounce houses fun again. Yes.
Lovely.
It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna take 2 weeks.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna grab them by the bouncy.
We're gonna grab them by the bounces. Okay.
See, I'm gonna foreshadow a little bit. I already was prepared to contradict Jeff until that came out, and because I already read my card, I'll let you know. Winter elements destroy a food source. If this was your only food source at a scarcity, I was like, oh, I don't like that. And it said winter elements leave everyone cold, tired, and miserable. Project dice are not reduced this week. And I was like, ha, I'm gonna get Jeff with that.
Oh, but Jeff's project was what, and how long will it take?
We're trying to stoke. We're trying to what's the word I'm looking for? We're trying to increase tourism economy. That's what the project is. It'll take 2 weeks.
Tourism. You think it'll take 2? Okay.
Yes.
But I obviously
nothing
love
changes
that
on...
idea, so I'm not doing that. I'm going to add a scarcity because I like that idea so much.
Okay. We're out of food now.
Jeff muted himself, and he's just talking.
We need more scarcities anyway.
Yeah,
I'm sure. I mean, I love that they're going to run out of food, but increase tourism.
because that was our only source.
Come to bouncy houses and starve with us.
All right, food scarcity.
You don't come there for the food, you go there for the people, okay? All right.
Now I need you guys to solve the scarcity.
Nope, not gonna. That'll be a problem for my hero.
All right, hold on. Yes, down the road. All right, hold on. I need to get caught up on notes real quick. So the last note I took was about the last husband being denied entrance. What else happened on that turn?
That was it.
Nope.
Oh,
jeez.
I made...
Hey, kids. Kid, whoever you are. Thanks for your love. Sorry.
Oh.
Responding
Didn't
to
I
chat.
make...
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Mr. Jeff, I love you.
Yes.
You got a fan.
The middle school kids have found out I do this.
Yes.
The ones that I'd formerly
How's it going, anonymous little bro?
I hope you enjoy it, and don't tell your parents.
Yeah, this isn't really middle school kid friendly.
Oh yeah, we are bad with our language here. Hi everybody. Love that you're tuning in though. We'll work on our language for you. On my turn, I think I started the house, the White House.
Yes, you did. You started the White House.
That was what project. I did.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So my card says, someone goes missing. They're alone in the winter elements. Choose one. The community organizes constant search parties, and eventually the person is found. Project dice are not reduced, or no one ever hears from that person again.
Jesus.
Do we have any personalities other than our leadership at the moment. Timmy Two-Tone's husband is back.
I was going to say
Jamantha. Yeah.
Jamantha is around. Jamantha is a community. The community loves Jamantha, so nothing's going to get done this week.
Yeah.
We've got to get Jamantha back.
Mm-hmm.
Jamantha goes missing out in the snow, trying to, figure out what's making all that fucking noise. She doesn't do it. She's just lost in the snow. My baby's crying. My cats won't stop screaming.
He doesn't do it.
He does not do it. That's right, Jamantha. Sorry, it's the Jamantha part.
Yeah.
It really is. It's the Mantha.
It's the Mantha, which should be male because he's a Mantha.
Also, we shouldn't assume off of
I guess
people's
not.
names their gender.
I mean, I did call him husband,
Yes.
so that makes it.
He is his
gesture.
husband.
I was saying.
Oh wait, I have an action.
For
Shit.
the Mantha part.
That's not my action. My action is going to be. I'm just here to create potential adventures at this point. I'm going to find something new, and I'm going to find that. What do we got down here? Bones? Is there much happening in Bones? That's where the dogs are.
That's where the necro dogs are.
The clouds. I'm going to find that. Let's see. We have a food scarcity.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. What did you do on your turn, Henry?
Let me double check my card.
Fuck, what else did I do on my turn too?
You already went over all of this. You need you're good.
No, I didn't. That's the problem.
You didn't write it down?
I've only got your turn before this.
You increased tourism.
Ah, yes.
You increased
Project
tourism and you killed our other projects with your card.
Yes.
I increased the scarcity of
Yes.
food.
Yes.
Yeah. Was that your action though?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, I held the discussion.
Yes.
What we find a I'm gonna say that they find what's your favorite monster in D&D, Henry?
No, just make something up. It's way more
Minotaur.
fun.
Okay.
Minotaur. But you can make something up.
Yeah, the mediocre tar. We find that a mediocre tar has taken up residence in the in this corner over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start drawing a mediocre tar.
Heck yeah. It's only got
they love the mediocre mark because it's like this weird maze. They're just a problem for anybody.
It's like a minotaur, but it only has one horn in the middle.
Yes,
Like a
mediocre
unicorn.
Like a unicorn or like a rhino?
Like a unicorn.
Like a unicorn, just a straight fucking horn. That's more
Yeah.
difficult to draw, but here we go. He's like kind of narwhalish. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
It is a narwhal. It's actually not like a minotaur at all. It's a narwhal.
With legs.
Yes. It's a humanoid narwhal. It's much less scary than a minotaur, like by a lot. But has greater range.
I need to zoom in to get granular on this. I'm not happy with how it's coming out. I'm gonna be working on that. That's my turn.
Yeah. Okay. And then I got to write down about the mediocre tar.
And now, because it's named a mediocre tar, it is canon that they are throughout all of Mediocre Mark.
Of course. That's what I'm saying. They love mediocre mark. It's like a maze everywhere. They're just a nuisance. They're just like a common nuisance, and they're a problem. They're very strong. If they move in, you either just avoid them or you have to gang up to kill them. It sucks.
Now I just have to decide what level I want to make these common occurrence nuisances.
I mean, you just use Minotaur stats if you want to make your life real easy, but, do your thing.
But do whatever you like.
All right.
Do I want to throw a Minotaur at them right
no
away?
neck. Absolutely no neck. Huge
Of course,
arms.
no neck. Never any neck. So all you did for your turn was introduce the mediocre char?
Yes. What do you mean all?
I'm just
Yeah.
making sure.
How dare you say all?
I'm trying to take good notes because we have
Jay,
to incorporate this later.
Please tell me you're having him do this.
Yeah, that'll be the plan. Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't, but it is now. Yeah, the other thing that happened was that I sent people to look for Jamantha. That was what happened. Jamantha got lost for a little while, but we found her.
Oh, yes.
So it's all good.
And you got to give him some nice plugs for gauges. Because
He doesn't have ears. He's a normal.
No, I gave him ears. I gave him ears. He's kind of got Jin energy, actually, for me.
He does.
Why would he have big ears? That's just
Why not?
What you're making sounds more like a loxodon.
Shut up. Shh.
Let this exist, Jeff.
Yeah, just let me fucking. Okay,
It's
hold
a
on. Nipples.
fake creature of a fake creature.
Yeah, I'll give her some
I know.
nipples,
It's just weird choices you're making for your fake creature or your fake creature, right? That's all I'm saying.
No,
See, all Mr. Jeff does here is gatekeep us from creativity.
fucking need a little more girl boss, a little less gatekeep, okay? Oh,
First
speaking
off.
of which, you want to see what I got for my Valentine's Day gift from my wife?
Yeah. Ah, you are Knuff.
Thank you.
You've always been Knuff to me, bud.
Thanks, bud. But now everyone will know.
Yeah.
Now the general mass will know. All right.
All right.
The mediocre tar. 10 out of 10. No notes.
No notes. The mediocre.
We'll write your notes in the margin, but like everything needs a little criticism, I guess, but it ain't coming from me.
But it ain't coming from me.
All right. How many cards we got left in this
One.
I have the last card.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I
So
brought
to go
this
through-
my
game
turn.
into this world, and I'll bring this game out.
Okay, here we go. The time has come to consolidate your efforts and your borders.
Oh fuck.
Projects located outside the settlement fail, and all remaining projects reduced by 2 this week. Or someone finds a curious opportunity on the edge of the map. Start a project related to this discovery. Well,
Interesting.
I'm going to do the start a project related to this discovery because plot hooks.
Because you don't want to end tourism? Because that would essentially destroy tourism.
Yeah, no, I'm not destroying tourism. Tourism is important for plot.
It would be so funny if it never fucking if it never gets off the ground.
It would
Jay.
be funny.
I just want to go on record to say you're really struggling with this no cursing thing.
He's like, oh yeah, let's try not to curse because we know there's children watching.
Someday I'm going to have little foul-mouthed children. I promise you all.
You want to know something
Don't
worse?
worry.
I'm
Don't
better
worry.
about maintaining my tongue around my own children. Or no, I'm better maintaining my tongue around other people's children than my own.
Yeah, I was
I
going
am
to say, don't worry.
So I can try to get a blanket in.
Henry's already well on his way to having 2 foul-mouthed little girls.
You
So,
should learn
the-
to use these words appropriately and at the right times, kids.
Yes.
Mine do.
Unlike me.
My
They would like
children curse
Mr.
appropriately.
They would like you to oil up your butt
Denied.
cheeks and twerk on camera.
Yeah.
Should I allow that?
Nope. I already denied it.
I Mr. Jeff, oil up and twerk. They said it again. And that won't allow him. That's interesting.
It's because they didn't use the word but.
See, you gotta know how to use the language appropriately and at the right time.
Mm-hmm. It is wild for them to say such a thing. All right, what
That's
do I-
not that
now-
wild. You
now
said
I've
middle
lost the
school?
plot.
10 out of 10. No notes.
Yeah. The
I'm
middle
gonna be
school.
huge at your middle school.
Listen,
I
everyone
shouldn't say
shits.
that
Who
on
cares?
I'm famous at a local middle school, so I got that going for me.
It ain't going for nobody. It don't go for me and it don't go for you. I want to make
these
a
kids are our
discovery.
future,
Okay.
Jeff, and the future is, fame. We can be famous. Be them. They can help us become famous.
Let's become famous. All right.
Tavern-
I think they're gonna. Yeah,
Tavern-
welcome to the tavern. You're too young to go to the tavern, but here you are anyway.
We're too young to be soldiers, but here's a gun.
Let's be honest. We were watching similar or worse things at their age.
No.
Well, yes. I remember watching the South Park movie around middle school age. So
Also, Jackass.
No. See, I'm trying to help them and lie. You got to lie to kids. Children, you're
Don't
supposed to be
believe
lied
anything
to.
adults say.
you know what? When I was
You
at
should
work, I
never
lied
trust
to
a
the,
single adult. They're lying
when
to you
I
all
was
the
at
time for
work,
good reason.
I lied to the children sometimes. But here, fuck, you found your way here. Fuck around and find out, motherfuckers.
Oh no.
Oh boy, the
Yeah.
kitty gloves come off.
Yeah.
You ask your teacher to oil up and twerk.
Yep.
Ain't happening.
Done it.
Ain't happening.
Make
So
some homework,
I want to
bro.
make a
You're
discovery
gonna
in
get
the
extra
land of
homework.
bones. The discovery is that the necro dogs, is that
Father of my
the
children.
necro dogs
ladies
aren't
and
the
gentlemen.
only occupants in the Department of Bones. That's the discovery. I'm not saying what the other occupants are, other than obviously they're undead soldiers, but that's the discovery I'm making.
All right. Tourism happens.
All right, we're gonna
Yeah, that's gotta go.
give you a timeout. How about that?
Ooh,
Now
that's
what do you
more
do?
generous than I would have been.
What did he say this time? Kiddo.
Not gonna repeat it.
Kiddo,
Uh-huh.
don't push your luck.
Yeah. Listen, you want to come hang out? That's all good. It's all well and good. You want to
Yeah.
have fun at my expense or whatever? Feel free. Listen, I'm an adult. There's nothing you can do to face me in my grown-up life.
Don't say that. They take that as a challenge. But
They do. They're wrong. Here's the deal. If you're gonna be here, act appropriate or get kicked out. That's it.
Simple as that.
Act right or get
'Cause
booted
That rule applies to everybody.
everywhere.
Not anyone avoids that rule. You come in here, you talk to people with respect,
Mhm.
and we carry on with respect.
the
We
only
can
one
cope,
allowed to,
we can
the only
joke, we can
people
shoot
allowed
shit.
to disrespect this house is us.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
I thought you were supposed to be watching your mouth.
Oh, Jeff said, "Fuck that."
I did use almost his exact words.
He said, "Fuck around and find out." Specifically.
That's what I said.
Okay.
You'll have to fill her in on the whole story later. In the meantime, we're going to wrap up this game.
Yeah.
I
So
have
yeah,
the last card.
Do it.
Finish the game. No. Oh,
That is it, bud. Yeah.
The Frost Shepherd arrives. The game is over.
Yeah, as I said, this game ends with like a gang rolling through and attacking everybody. So that is open to interpretation for us. We don't have to do that. Game is
Yes.
over though.
the game is over. I would say it's great that you ended it, and like it's totally open to interpretation. And normally we don't.
You died, bud. What happened?
No. No. Who do you think you are?
First of
You
all,
can
he's
also
on
take a timeout.
Yeah. First of all, it's a timeout, not a ban.
Yeah. Guess who's on timeout? Joe. It's Joe.
Wait.
Or can they not talk?
They
I don't know
can't
how that
talk.
works. I don't know the power that we hold. Anyway, I'm ignoring him.
Yes.
That's what you do to people who act up. This second, he didn't ask real nicely. The way he asked made me giggle, and that's always points for me. But
Yeah.
we're gonna go with no.
So it's open to your interpretation what the frost, whatever it is. But
The Frost
I
Man
think-
cometh, and he has one horn.
I'm just gonna say.
Oh fuck! Are
wrap
there
it up
frost
however you
mediocre
want,
tars?
But the idea is that you introduce some challenge, some big thing that, whether that's just literally a hard winter, or whatever else. And this is meant to be sort of a plot hook in and of itself. Whatever you introduce here, just they had to deal with it, and we move the fuck on.
Or it's ongoing would be a
Honestly,
great thing too. It's an ongoing.
The Frostman
thing.
cometh, and this one's a freak of nature.
So
What's
like
that
an evil
mean
Yeti?
to you?
Yeah. what
No,
does that
this
mean?
mediocre tar. This mediocre tar.
Oh, it's a powerful the mediocre
Oh,
tar
so
is
that's
far more
the
deadly.
thing.
Oh, shit.
I joked about the Frostman cometh, but
Hold on then. Gotta change
the
color
mediocre
now.
tars are common. This one is not just a mediocre tar. This is an alpha mediocre tar. And he's here to ruin all of Bouncy Castle's houses. All of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hard work.
The Frostman
I mean,
cometh.
there's no way to know what he does. That's what we leave open.
Yeah, we'll never know. Well, we might know. We might have to kill the
Yeah,
mediocre.
Yeah, he could come in peace. They don't know.
Draw a little snowflake there. It's just now he's a frost mediocre tar.
Frostman cometh.
Does that mean that there are like fire mediocre tars and air mediocre tars? And everything changed when the fire
Actually-
mediocre tars attacked?
If we want to get really specific about him being the alpha, he's actually the avatar
Oh fuck.
mediocre tar.
The avatar mediocre tar?
He is. He can control.
Does he play
all
guitar?
elements.
The avatar mediocre tar who plays guitar.
No,
He wields a
I
guitar.
actually.
He plays guitar at the local bar. This avatar mediocre tar.
I'm gonna be honest. I was joking, but
He is a
now
star. The mediocre tar.
canon. He is the avatar, mediocre tar.
Fantastic. The mediocre tar avatar who plays at your local bar on his guitar. He's quite a star, this mediocre tar. And now we have a Dr. Seuss rhyme attached to your world, and that is great. That's amazing. 10 out of 10. I'm handing out
No
10 out of
notes.
10s a lot today, but
He's not giving any notes.
no notes.
No notes.
I'm out of notes. I'm throwing these note cards away. That is a quiet year, everybody. I like
That
like the quiet
is
year.
a quiet.
it
year.
did pretty much live up to what I thought. It's long is the only
Yeah.
thing. It takes a while to play, to go through the actual whole deck. You could cut each deck in half though, play way less if you wanted.
Yeah, if you wanted, I think that
Like if we redid it and we wanted to do another realm and you did want to play quiet year, I just grab half the decks and throw them away or whatever.
I agree. I think as far as like building the intrigue of a world, it kind of does that, and it kind of does, and it kind of doesn't. I think there's some good parts about it and bad parts about it.
I think that its strong suit is storytelling.
I think that its strong suit is storytelling, but I also think that there's a certain level of like necessity to have like to do things a certain way. You know, I
Sure.
think that in this medium, in this milieu, there ended up being a lot of scenarios where it was like, this feels weird, and we're just kind of stacking stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff.
Yeah, it kind of for fleshing out an area, it kind of beat one to death.
Yes.
You really gave a lot to one area, which is great if you're going to spend a lot of time in one area. Like it would be great for your main like town, like your hub or whatever.
Yeah, if you're making some
hub
version of a hub in your game, a quiet year would probably help you make that.
Mm-hmm.
If you were just trying to use it on any other city, it'd be great. Could you use it on your whole world? Yes. Would I?
Take a long time.
Would I? Maybe. Big maybe.
I think only if you really needed some inspiration. Like if you were really drawing a blank and you got a couple buddies together to help you. I will play it Quiet Year again, I think is what I've learned. Because I enjoyed it. Like it's fun as a game, just in general.
Yeah.
Something that Featherbeak and Bone lacked, you know?
Right. I think as a game, it was definitely, it had its enjoyment. I think there was stuff in there that was very funny and very fun. I think that it's probably more important if you're playing it at home to play it the way it's meant to be played, because I know that we didn't fully furnish that.
Correct.
And that probably helps make it even more enjoyable, honestly. And it makes it so you understand things a little better, because I know there was at least a couple instances where we were just like, okay, you know?
Kind of left speechless, but I mean, it happens. All right, so yeah, cool. Since that's the end of this, what are you guys going to play next time without me?
Absolutely, and that's exactly what I was about to get into. Okay, so I have a couple options.
I was going to say, we hadn't actually decided yet. We didn't get that far.
Exactly. I have a couple options open, and we're going to talk about them right now. So another one used for creating a city is a game called I'm sorry, did you say Street Magic? Which
No, I didn't.
or maybe it's just Street Magic for short. It's a world building game meant to build just a city. The basic overview is on your turn, you create a neighborhood, a landmark in a neighborhood, or a resident near a landmark. Players are encouraged to ask questions and contribute during creation. Neighborhoods and landmarks have a name, a description, and in the case of a landmark, an address and a true name, a description that makes them unique. The true name is meant to capture the essence of the place and what makes it special. So, like, that's just, I could keep reading a little bit about the small overview, but that's what that is like. What other ones we got here? We've got Microscope.
I think a question you guys might want to ask as you answer this is what section are you going to flesh out with it too?
Honestly, I was thinking either Anime Academy or wait, no, Anime Academy wasn't it? That was just in arts. So arts or pirates. Because as much as I would love to go back to the carnivores, I feel like we did spend a lot of time on carnivores.
You can always flesh it out as a GM. I think you should.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I
want to touch something we haven't touched.
You could always make a secondary city of the same group of people too. It's not like they only have one city in the whole world, right?
That is true.
That's really what you wanted to do.
So, Microscope. What is Microscope? Humanity spreads to the stars in order and forges a galactic civilization. Fledgling nations arise from the ruins of an empire. An ancient line of dragon kings dies out and magic fades from the realm. These are all examples of Microscope games. Want to explore an epic history of your own creation or hundreds of thousands of years long all in an afternoon? That's Microscope. You won't play the game in chronological order. You can defy the limits of time and space, jumping backward or forward to explore the parts of history that interest you. Want to leap 1,000 years into the future and see how an institution shapes society? Want to jump back into the childhood of a king? you just saw assassinated and find out what made him such a hated ruler. That's normal in Microscope. You have vast power to create and destroy, build beautiful, tranquil jewels of civilization, and then consume them with nuclear fire. Zoom out to watch the majestic tide of history wash across empires, and zoom in to explore the lives of the people who endure it. It is meant to be a fractal role-playing game of epic histories. It is meant to build a timeline. So we can play Microscope and build the timeline of this place, if that's something you want to do. Another option.
I think I'm most excited in the most heavily RP'd.
Another option is a game called Kingdom. People work together to do great things, but what do we care about and why do we fight for it? Who do we listen to and who pays the price? That's what Kingdom's all about. Communities and how people in them decide what they stand for. You'll sit down together and create any kind of group or organization that you want to explore. A school of wizards, a revolutionary pharmaceutical company, an anime fan club, the first settlers on Mars.
Anime fan club would be perfect for that, actually.
Yes.
Do you need to save anything from our Quiet Year game?
You might save the map if you can.
Yes, please.
I can't, well, here, let me find out. I don't know that I can just save it. I think you just have to. Oh, well, hold on.
You
Save
can probably copy
camera.
screen. Here, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
There's also a save camera. Hold on.
Okay. I'm holding on.
Picture. Load camera. No, that's not what that's doing. Menu. Yeah, no, you're just gonna have to print screen.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
I'll have him do it when he gets back.
I mean, your notes are pretty good too. I don't know if the map is as important. Like, you could draw a better one if you really wanted to.
Probably, but just having
using
it for reference.
Yeah. Those games sound dope. I'm not going to weigh in because y'all will be the ones playing it, but
I would like you to weigh in because he's not here anyway.
So there was the street magic sounded cool.
Yes.
What was the second one you brought up?
Microscope. It's there to help you build a timeline.
I feel like a lot of that was done in Pantheon, or at least.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, you're back out of your timeout, and now you're getting banned. Oh, unfortunate.
What did he do this time? Why does he want to be that guy?
And you're out of your timeout and banned. Dang.
That's a shame.
You know, I told you the rules. Be respectful or you'll get cut.
Middle schoolers aren't respectful, but they have no respect for themselves.
I'm aware. I've seen them. I've met them.
They need attention, man. They want your attention.
Oh, I know they want my attention.
And he only oiled for me. Okay?
There's just better ways to get my attention.
So much better ways.
You know, I would gladly talk to them, but I'm not going to deal with all of their nonsense. You know, they want to talk to me like they're grown, and now I don't have to listen to them.
Yeah.
Where are your
now
parents?
I can say pissity fuck piss piss.
Where are your parents?
Good question.
It's
I
that
don't know.
lucky.
Yeah, the street magic one sounded the most appealing to me. But I just love me a simple build a city, get some drama going on in it.
Yeah,
I think that those are solid.
I mean, it's fair.
That's my opinion. But like I said, I'm not actually playing, so I don't. What does Henry think? Which game does Henry want to play? Oh, and where? What were you going to flesh out?
I like the last one, and anime.
Okay.
I'm happy to bow out of anime. Just don't. I'm the least weeaboo in the tavern. Torchlit
That is actually
Tavern.
very fair.
I used to tell people
Sure.
to get their anime dick out of my high fantasy.
It's true. He would use those exact words.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is that the end of our stream tonight?
Yeah, I think so. Next session, we're going to do. We're going to begin the game of Kingdom.
Kingdom.
So that should be fun.
Kingdom come, thy will be done.
Indeed. So, thank you for joining us. Those of you who did, who had a good time, who enjoyed the stream. Those of you who enjoyed just to see my silly face and try to hit me with some offhanded comments. Hey, I appreciate you all the same because you're here pushing my numbers up. So, keep doing it. I do not care. I'll ban you all. That being said,
Can't you just perma-mute?
well, I banned those two. So
I was gonna say I would have just perma-muted.
Nah,
Keep the numbers up, baby.
Yeah.
fair.
You can watch all you want.
Haters are
can't say
good.
stupid
Haters
shit.
are good for haters are good for everything.
It's true. Haters keep your numbers up. So, as I say, thank you all of you for coming and joining us. Everybody who came in and watched and is watching. We appreciate it. We're going to keep building a world with world building games for as many as I find that seem interesting. If they end up not seeming that interesting, we're not going to play them. But we're going to do it because we have quite an expansive world to build. That being said, you won't be able to join us next Wednesday, but you will be able to join us here again the Wednesday after that when we play another game, which will be Kingdom. But next Wednesday, if you come here, you'll be able to join us as we play my 5th edition game called Wackomundo. Where
on Friday.
I was gonna say Friday's a bigger deal.
we're gonna get there. We're end with that. Shut up.
Well, that's
Anyways,
it's in Europe.
so you can come catch us on Wackomundo, where I run a wild game and we have fun. Jay's one of the players there. So come see
Last
that.
time we all bathed together. It was real weird. We all bathed together with my family and my mom. It's really weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows how you should feel about it? But
Not good.
more important than that, the big game that we got coming up is Friday. This Friday we'll be continuing our game in a brand new system, in a brand new setting called Mythcraft. And the setting is Anacera or Ansera. I don't remember exactly how to pronounce it. And I'm running it straight out of the books there. And this Friday's a big one.
Not anymore.
Because I'm still running it out of the books as far as the world. But this week will be the first week where I will be taking the reins entirely and I won't be running modules.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be big because one of our players, Henry, died just last week. Sorry, last session. Which is now
you did a recap because I had forgotten. That's right. I was going to do some shit.
Oh yeah, you forgot. Oh boy, you're about to fight an eldritch being.
So we're going to have
to dispute with an eldritch being.
We're going to have some
for my
fun
life.
as the party does what they can to potentially bring back their fallen friend. That should be a ton of fun. So please tune in for that. I can't wait. I can't wait to play that game, honestly. And of course, you can find us on all the social medias. We've got a TikTok, Torchlit Tavern. We've got a Insta, Torchlit Tavern. We got a Facebook, Torchlit Tavern. We got a Ko-Fi, Buy Us a Coffee. And we got a not published. Okay, good.
Another one?
Yes.
Indeed.
Well, it is likely a band.
They made a Twitch titled Mr. Jeff Hunter.
Yes.
So
they want my attention so badly.
what? He's not that interesting, kids.
I'm
He's
really not.
It's
I'm really
He
not.
poops his pants at least 3 times a week.
true.
Anyways,
True, I've seen it.
come join us on the rest of our stuff. We have a Ko-Fi, we have a Patreon, and we have, as I've said already, a podcast. Go listen to our podcast if you like live play or real play podcasts. We make a pretty fucking good one, so go check us out. Meanwhile, I see you're really trying. You're not going to make it in. Let me see.
If you're gonna do it, be creative.
We're
man.
not gonna wait. Yeah, is first of all, you're not old enough to be interesting. We're gonna block you.
Yeah.
I already beat you to it. We don't need to think twice about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna be annoying. You got to be annoying. You're gonna be funnier. That's the rule. That's the universal rule. You can be real annoying if you're funny. I'll let it go.
Is
You're not
that
funny
how
enough.
I get away with it?
Yeah,
Yep.
mostly.
That's it. So yeah, you can feel free to join us anytime that we're on next. Like I say, Friday or Wednesday. We're always doing something on a Wednesday, and every other Friday we're doing something. In the meantime, just remember, we really enjoy you being here at the tavern. We hope you enjoyed your time, and tell good stories.
Tell them.
Tell good stories.
And spank your children.
And give
I
your
do.
children attention,
Yeah,
because
give
they
your
appear to be
kid- give your
looking
kids-
for it from
give-
me.
They need it.
If your kid is on Twitch, maybe check in on what they're watching.
Definitely.
Because it
Yeah.
certainly shouldn't be us. Tell good stories.
Yeah. The 13 and 14-year-olds.